South Korea are very good at football.
Laying behind again, it's a great ball forward, big chance, the shot is in! Continued that run, always in the middle, and scores!
This is a squad built around a spine that combines technical quality with a ton of international experience. Leading the way is son Heung-min. He remains the face of South Korean football and the most important player in the squad. While he first made his name as a lightning fast winger, as he's gotten older, his game has evolved into more of a complete forward who can score, create, and lead from the front. His movement inside the box is still world class. His finishing is equally deadly with either foot. With more than 140 international appearances and over 50 goals for his country, Son brings a level of experience that few players in the tournament can match. Whether this guy is making runs behind the back line, creating chances for his teammates, or stepping up in the biggest moments, he is still the player everything revolves around. Plus, he's already used to playing in North America since he joined LAFC. At the back, Kim Min-jae is a very good center back. He is one of the few Korean players that can actually win aerial duels. What makes Kim so valuable is his ability to defend large spaces. His recovery speed allows South Korea to push higher up the pitch and press aggressively, knowing they have a defender capable of shutting down counterattacks and winning 1v1 battles. As I mentioned earlier, he's also dominant in the air, super strong in tackles, and rarely loses physical duels. Then beyond the defensive qualities, Kim is also crucial in possession. He's very comfortable carrying the ball forward and playing progressive passes through the line. In midfield, Heung-min is the team's maestro. The Feyenoord midfielder controls the possession and dictates the rhythm of play. He can also pop up for a goal like he did versus Czechia. Whether the team needs to slow the game down, speed up transitions, or regain control under pressure, Hwang is usually at the center of it. Then you have Kang-in, arguably Korea's most gifted creative player. This guy is just wonderful. So much quality on the ball. Shows you how good PSG are that this guy is just a bench player for them. Together, these four players form the backbone of a South Korean side that has enough individual quality to trouble any opponent. This tournament means so much to the Koreans. You can see just how much when they fell to their knees crying after winning their opening game. A certain fan base will tell you that it's just a 7-game tournament or now an 8-game tournament, but that couldn't be further from the truth. To understand why the World Cup means so much to South Korea, you have to go all the way back to the beginning of their World Cup story. South Korea's first World Cup appearance came in 1954, just 1 year after the Korean War had come to an end. Even qualifying for the tournament was an achievement in itself. What came next was a journey that would test the players more than the matches themselves. Traveling from Korea to Switzerland in 1954 was far from simple. With no direct flights available, the squad was forced to take a complicated route across multiple countries. By the time the squad all finally arrived in Switzerland, they had already traveled for like 65 hours, and they had arrived to Zurich just the night before their first match. Exhausted, jet lagged, and facing one of the greatest teams in football history, South Korea were basically cooked. They were beaten 9-0 by Hungary and then lost 7-0 to Turkey a few days later. The results were brutal, but South Korea had become the first Asian side to qualify for the World Cup since World War II, and that laid the foundation for all the success that would come afterward. After more than 3 decades away from the World Cup, South Korea finally returned in 1986 and began a qualification streak. While the tournaments of 1986, 1990, and 1994 did not produce deep runs, they showed clear signs of progress. The team became more competitive, earning respect with their performances, including a memorable comeback draw against Spain and Germany in 1994. By the time the 1998 World Cup arrived in France, the expectations inside South Korea were higher than ever. Leading the team was Cha Bum-kun, a national icon widely considered the greatest South Korean footballer of the 20th century. After a legendary playing career in Germany, where he became one of Asia's first true football stars, Cha had successfully guided South Korea through qualification and was expected to lead the nation to its best World Cup performance yet. Instead, the tournament quickly turned into a nightmare. South Korea opened with a 3-1 defeat to Mexico before suffering a crushing 5-0 loss against the Dutch. The Dutch completely overwhelmed the Koreans, exposing the defensive weaknesses and leaving the team with no realistic chance of progressing. Immediately after the final whistle in Marseille, the Korea Football Association dismissed Cha. The decision was made before the squad had even left the stadium, showing just how much pressure and unforgiving expectations surrounded the national team at the time. The assistant coach, Kim Pyung-suk, was forced to step in and take charge of the final group match on short notice. What's funny is that despite the chaos and criticism surrounding the team, the players responded with some fight, earning a hard-fought 1-1 draw against Belgium. 4 years later, South Korea co-hosted the 2002 World Cup alongside Japan, and they appointed the Dutch manager, Guus Hiddink, to lead a new generation. Hiddink transformed the team physically, tactically, and mentally, creating a fearless side that was capable of competing with the world's best. The tournament became one of the most remarkable stories in World Cup history. After getting through the group stage, South Korea defeated Italy in the round of 16.
Nucci in trouble. Oh, big trouble. It's 1-1. Important golden goal. Oh, they can. Right on cue, and it's on Jung-hwan.
Before then beating Spain on penalties in the quarterfinals, becoming the first Asian nation ever to reach a World Cup semi-final, although their historic run eventually ended with a 1-0 defeat to Germany and then a 3-2 loss to Turkey in the third place match. There was a lot of controversy around South Korea and the 2002 World Cup as a whole, but that tournament did end up changing South Korean football forever. Millions flooded the street in support of the national team, creating some of the most iconic scenes in World Cup history. The players became national heroes, and Guus Hiddink achieved almost mythical status within the country. More than 2 decades later, the 2002 squad remains the benchmark for the new generation of South Korean teams. At the 2010 World Cup in South Africa, South Korea made it to the round of 16, which was actually a big deal because it was the first time they had reached the knockout stage on foreign soil. They were drawn into a difficult group with Argentina, Greece, and Nigeria. South Korea started well. They opened the tournament with a convincing 2-0 win over Greece, thanks to goals from Lee Jung-soo and Park Ji-sung.
Foras urges his side to be vigilant here. 1-0 to Korea. Now, Park Ji-sung for Korea. A great chance, and he scored! The captain makes it 2-0.
Their second match proved far more difficult. Facing a star-studded Argentina side led by Lionel Messi, South Korea suffered a 4-1 loss. This was despite Lee Chung-young capitalizing on a defensive mistake to score just before halftime. Everything came down to the final group match against Nigeria. Lee Jung-soo and Park Chu-young both found the net as South Korea battled to a 2-2 draw.
Drives it in. Oh, it's a goal. Ki Sung-young chipped the ball in, and the left back went to sleep. Goalkeeper missed it. Park Chu-young makes it 2-1 to the Korean Republic.
The result, combined with Argentina's win over Greece, was enough to send the South Koreans into the round of 16. Waiting for them was Uruguay, one of the tournament's strongest teams. You guys remember Diego Forlan was a monster that year. Playing in difficult weather conditions, South Korea showed tremendous character after falling behind early. Lee Chung-young equalized midway through the second half, and Korea pushed hard for a winner.
Goalkeeper hesitated, there's the equalizer. Lee Chung-young makes it 1-1.
But a moment of brilliance from Luis Suarez ultimately decided the match. Although the tournament ended in the round of 16, the 2010 squad left a lasting impression. Park Ji-sung once again demonstrated why he's considered one of the greatest players in Korean football history, while younger stars such as Ki Sung-young, Lee Chung-young, and Park Chu-young showed that they were ready to lead the next generation. So now we fast forward to the 2018 World Cup in Russia. South Korea entered the final group match against the reigning world champions Germany, needing a miracle. What followed became known as the Miracle of Kazan. For most of the game, South Korea defended heroically against relentless German pressure. The goalkeeper, Jo Hyun-woo, delivered one of the best performances of the tournament. I mean, the guy kept making save after save as Germany piled on chance after chance. Deep into stoppage time, Kim Young-gwan bundled home from a corner after a lengthy VAR review confirmed the goal.
Bouncing around dangerously, and South Korea have scored! Can you believe it?
Sending Germany into panic mode. Desperate to save their tournament, Germany threw everyone forward, including their goalie Neuer. So moments later, Ju Se-jong won possession near the touchline and spotted Son sprinting towards an empty goal. His long pass found Son perfectly, and he calmly finished it to seal a famous 2-0 win.
Heung-min, 2-0, that is it!
The result eliminated the defending world champions from the group stage for the first time in their history. Although South Korea also exited that tournament, their win helped Mexico qualify for the knockout rounds. So that result created an unlikely friendship between the two nations, which is probably why there were so many Mexican fans cheering for South Korea in their opening match. Drama surrounding the South Korean team continued at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. After falling 2-0 behind against Ghana, South Korea fought back thanks to 2 quick headers from Cho Ge-sung, who became the first Korean player to score twice in a single World Cup match.
Another dangerous ball! Now, yes is the answer. Choi's again! Whoa! Listen to the roar! It's a red roar!
Unfortunately, Korea ultimately lost 3-2, but Cho did become a global sensation almost overnight. Everything came down to the final group match versus Portugal. Needing a win to advance, South Korea produced another iconic moment. In stoppage time, Son picked up the ball deep inside his own half and drove forward before slipping a perfectly weighted pass through the Portuguese defense. Hwang Hee-chan finished the move to secure a dramatic 2-1 win, sending South Korea into the round of 16. The players then gathered around a phone on the pitch, anxiously waiting for confirmation that Uruguay's result had gone their way before erupting into celebration. That spirit carried over into the 2026 World Cup. In their opening match against the Czech, South Korea came back from behind to win 2-1. The South Korean fans are behind their team, and it's nice to see a country playing ethical football. They are an exciting team to watch and are looking to recreate the success they saw in 2002, but this time on foreign soil. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you will love this one too. Check it out right here.